Steph and Micah bought no ordinary vehicle. They purchased an old ambulance that would be the beginning of a brand new dream. Their goal was clear: to transform this weary vehicle into a budget-friendly yet warm, functional, and unique mobile living space, just as they envisioned. Now, let's take a look at how this old ambulance was transformed into an impressive camper van from start to finish.
Boom.
The couple gets to work by dismantling the old ambulance from top to bottom. It quickly becomes clear that the job is much more difficult than they anticipated. They are removing the lettering from the ambulance's exterior and dismantling the old air conditioning unit on the roof. The couple moves on to one of the most critical steps in the ambulance conversion: installing the new windows. Beginning to cut into the vehicle's metal body becomes an exciting yet stressful moment for them. Despite minor imperfections, the windows eventually fit into place, and then the assembly is completed by applying a frame and silicone sealant around them. Then they start adding technological equipment to the ambulance, such as a rear-view camera and a multimedia screen. They are cutting down some existing structures and also planning the electrical wiring and lighting installations. After taking measurements and preparing a template, they create an opening in the ceiling for the fan and complete the installation. At the end of this challenging day, seeing the fan in place is one of the most satisfying moments for them, giving them a renewed sense of progress. At this stage, they are preparing the ground for the shower area, sorting out the electrical work, and working on sound insulation and ceiling insulation. Next, they install the ceiling cladding, beginning to create the first truly finished surface in the interior. Next, they install the wall insulation and begin cutting and installing the wall panels. This is the stage where the ambulance's interior truly begins to resemble a home. In this section, while the final wall panels are being completed, sections such as the underbed water tank and storage area are also beginning to take shape. Then, they plan and begin the installation of the sliding door mechanism. They are finishing the floor covering and making some minor surface adjustments. They then work on the kitchen cabinets and seating benches, clarifying the interior layout. In this section, they are setting up the countertop and working on the kitchen layout. They are finishing up the storage area, installing the bed supports, and trying to make the final adjustments to the walls and ceiling. Then they set about cutting wood from a log to create their own custom dining table. Although the cutting, sanding, and assembly process was more laborious than they expected, the table finally falls into place. At this stage, they are working on cabinet doors and drawers. At the same time, the interior is being painted. Some surfaces are being given final coats, and the ambulance's interior is beginning to look like a living space. In this section, the batteries, inverter, fuses, and power distribution system are carefully installed and connected. Then, the solar panels are mounted on the roof and connected to the system. Although the initial test is quite tense, they experience a great sense of relief when the lights start working. They are setting up a budget-friendly composting toilet system, then installing and testing a diesel heater. The couple focuses on installing the water system in the ambulance. In this section, after gathering the necessary parts, they assemble the clean water line, pump, and hot water system. In this section, the pair adjust the loft locks and minor finishing touches, insulate the driver's cabin, and recheck systems like the air conditioning and headlights. Then, with the refrigerator working and the vehicle's basic functions functioning smoothly, it becomes clear that the ambulance is now fully ready. After all the challenges, mistakes, and long weeks, a truly impressive transformation emerges. What started as an old ambulance has gradually transformed into a warm, functional, and livable mobile home. At the end of the episode, the couple shows the completed interior and final result, clearly demonstrating the reward for their hard work. If you'd like to see the owners of this inspiring transformation up close, their YouTube channel link is included in the description. You can visit it.